Hello, class. For today's Journeys Lesson 7 for our Old Yeller unit, we're going to work on pages 73 and 74. That is the independent reading assignment. I'm going to read the instructions to you. I know you can read the instructions on your own, but I just want to read them and point out a few things to you, okay? So today we're going to work on evaluating word choice. Authors try to build drama and suspense in a story through their word choice. In Old Yeller, vivid sensory language helps build tense, suspenseful moments. We can feel how Travis and Arliss experienced these moments. Read page 211. Notice that does not say if you want to. That is a must. So make sure you read page 211. Choose 3 phrases that you think use good sensory language to describe the action and write them in column 1. You can see there's an example right now. The author's word choice that was given as an example was, I felt my heart flop clear over. Okay. For each phrase, then explain why it's a good word choice and write the explanation in column 2. So the person wrote down the phrase, I felt my heart flop clear over. And then they determined that the characteristic of good word choices was that it describes a physical feeling. Okay. Try to think of a different reason for each phrase, okay? And the first row has been completed for you, all right? So let's read it again. You need to read page 211. You need to choose 3 phrases that you think use good sensory language to describe the action and write them in column 1. Then in column 2, you're going to explain why it's a good word choice and write the explanation, okay? So I'm going to scroll down a little bit for you to see this. Notice that they wrote it on one line and they said they need 3 more examples, but you definitely have more than 3 lines. That's probably because these are small spaces and you may need 2 or 3 lines for each phrase and 2 or 3 lines to put the characteristics of good word choices. Okay? So that is why there are not just 3 lines there. Let's go to the next page, page 74. So page 74 asks you to use some of the information that you got on page 73. It says, write each of the characteristics of good word choices from the table on page 73 in the checklist below. You can see right here, they wrote, whoops, of course, that had to do that. It says right here, describes a physical feeling. That's what they got from page 73. You're going to put yours in characteristic 2, characteristic 3, and characteristic 4. Okay? Next, it says choose your favorite page of the story. I like that option. You get to browse through Old Yeller and see which part of the story is your favorite. Write 3 examples of good word choices in column 1 of the checklist, then check the characteristics that each example has. So in this column right here, you're going to come up with those word choices, and then you're going to check, does it describe a physical feeling? Does it meet characteristic 2? Does it meet characteristic 3? Or does it meet characteristic 4? You may find that it matches more than one of the characteristics that you have written down, okay? Last but not least, on page 74 is give your review of the page, explain why you think it does or does not show good word choices. Notice there's not like one little line here. This should be at least a complete sentence, okay? All right, now I imagine if you check the answer key, what you write down may not come close to what the answer key says, or the answer key may say answers vary. So if that is the case, then you certainly can check in with me in regards to whether you think your answers are correct or not. Um, you can also always take a photo and post it to your Google Classroom assignment as well. Okay? All right, everyone, make a great independent reading assignment. We'll see you later.